Acupuncture is a very safe procedure. The side effects are very minimal to none. Unlike Western procedures where it might cause nausea, might cause vomiting, might cause whatever, there's no cause with acupuncture. You might feel very euphoric and very relaxed after your session, but the side effects are very minimal. Scientifically, acupuncture is very much a neurological phenomenon that promotes healing, cessation of pain, stimulates blood flow, lymphatic drainage, releases many different chemicals such as endorphins, enkephalins, serotonin. Now, the process of acupuncture is placing needles along very specific points in the body, along pathways, for the purpose of restoring balance or harmony to the body. Chinese believe that when someone is diseased or has illness or problems, their energy is stuck. And so the main purpose is to restore flow of energy. And by doing this and removing this obstruction, the patient gets healthy.
I first came to Dr. Yu originally because I had an ankle injury. And I was very impressed that he knew not only how to treat it with acupuncture, but he also understood the physiology of the problem that I had.
In our clinic, we've seen everything. We've seen things as simple as a common cold to as serious as a life-threatening disease or illness. Most people that come to us and to our clinics have been everywhere, and they tried every single treatment out there, and we're the last resort.
I've had chronic back pain for about probably 20 years that I used to be able to handle with chiropractic, and then I added massages, and then it just got more and more, and it was doing less and less good. And finally my masseuse said, I think I've done all I can do for you. You need acupuncture. My back almost immediately started to be relieved. It was so bad and had been so bad for so long that it took a couple of sessions to completely alleviate the pain. But I could feel a difference, a big difference immediately.
Most people think of needles like as big as a hypodermic needle that you take a shot with or give medicine with. And actually, you can place at least 40 to 100 needles, depending on the size of the needle we use, in the tip of that. So they're very small, they're hair thin. And when they penetrate the skin, it's a very quick thrust in, and you don't feel it at all. People say the most they would feel, it's comparable to a mosquito bite. In fact, they would say the mosquito bite actually hurts worse. I've
had them in the back of my hand and actually looked at the back of my hand, and I, even looking at them, cannot feel them.
Now, acupuncture has been practiced for thousands of years. In fact, it's the oldest form of treatment modality that is practiced today, and it's treated more people in this world than any other treatment. In Chinese medicine, there's just a Chinese doctor. We don't compartmentalize the body into individual parts because the physical body and the mind and the spirit are inseparable.
He not only knows what he's doing in terms of traditional Chinese medicine and how to apply the acupuncture needles, he also has a greater sense beyond that in terms of what a person's physical needs are, as well as his as well as their emotional and internal needs.
Acupuncture works wonderfully in conjunction with Western medicine because what acupuncture focuses on is not so much the symptoms or an organ, it focuses on the whole entire body.
I know that there are people who believe that acupuncture is just a placebo effect. I don't believe that. I think that can be said of any treatment, whether it's Western medicine or acupuncture or whatever you're doing or taking. But for myself, if it was just my brain telling me that my treatment was making the pain in my back go away, then it would have been alleviated by the gazillions of drugs that I took and the chiropractic treatment and the massage therapy and all the things that I did for 20 years before I got here.
In Chinese medicine, there is 3 primary tools we use in our diagnosis. It's observing the tongue, palpating the pulse, and questioning the patient. Probably the cornerstone in diagnosis is pulse diagnosis. The pulse tells us everything there is to know about the patient. In all the classic texts, they refer to acupuncture as jianju, which means needle long-lasting fire. It's actually the strongest treatment modality in Chinese medicine. Moxibustion is a process of cauterization of a herb over a point, near an area, or on top of a needle. on a point. And the purpose behind moxibustion is to greatly enhance or tonify any vacuity or deficient state a patient has. Qi translates in Chinese to life force. Now, this is what runs the body and heals the body. And in Chinese medicine, no matter if we're doing acupuncture, if we're doing herbs or massage, the main purpose is to promote the flow of this energy, this qi. Traditionally, cupping is used to promote blood flow and to remove any obstruction that is in the area. And typically we put it on a point or near an area that is congested or stuck. So cupping is the process of inserting either a glass or plastic jar over the skin, and either using a pump or with heat, and produce a pressure gradient, and that lifts up the area and removes the obstruction. Another treatment modality we use in our office is massage. And in Chinese medicine, we refer to this as tuina. Now, this is a very different style massage than what we're used to in the West. It's a very deep massage, very invigorating, and we use quick motions, quick movements, and utilize the points that we use in acupuncture to restore balance.